Someone has to lose their job. Someone has to lose their job tonight. One of the coaches. I don't care who it is. Someone has to go. I'm tired of this shit. I'm really just so tired of this shit. To no surprise, they lost because that's what this team does on a nightly basis these days. I don't want to hear the excuses. Oh, they face Zach Wheeler. He's an elite pitcher. I don't want to hear the excuses anymore. This is one of the most expensive teams in the sport. Find ways to get it done. My fault. They got back-to-back home runs against one of the worst pitchers in baseball. Give it up for them. Give it up for Pete and McNeil going back-to-back on the worst pitcher in baseball. Congratulations. That's it. That's legit it with this offense. You know what? Nimmo and Torrens had 2 hits each. Woohoo. Soto had a couple walks. Woohoo. You know what they didn't do? Get runners in scoring position. You know what they wouldn't have done either way if they got runners in scoring position, because they didn't the few times they got runners in scoring position tonight? Hit with runners in scoring position. I've had it with this shit. I've absolutely fucking had it. Moves have to be made right now. I don't want to hear excuses. I'm so tired of this shit. Because it's the same problems that have been here all year. It's just that now that the pitching's not carrying this sorry-ass team, now you're actually seeing the effects of it. When you lose 7 in a row, someone needs to go. And when you choke another division lead, nonetheless. And it's sad that we have to talk about a players-only meeting again. I thought we were beyond that. I thought foolish of me. I thought the 2025 Mets were going to graduate the nonsense from last year of needing a players-only meeting, needing gimmicks. I thought we were beyond that, but apparently not. Fucking pathetic. How much longer is this front office going to sit on their hands and wait around for a move to be made in some regard with the coaching staff? Because I get it's not easy to make a trade this early. Fire a coach. Fire a coach. I was hoping in the first at bat of the game, when there was that conflict with Lindor potentially fouling the ball or hitting the dirt or whatever it ended up being. When that happened, I was rooting for the call to go against the Mets. And you know why I was rooting for the call to go against? Because Carlos Mendoza was pissed as is. And I was really hoping that it would get to a point where the wrong call gets made and then Carlos Mendoza gets ejected from the game, and maybe that would spark something under this team's ass. But you know what? I don't even know if it would have done anything, to be honest with you. I really don't. They look spineless and lifeless. Bunch of fucking cowards. You have a kid in Blade Tidwell who comes up here, and you know what? He doesn't give the volume, but he keeps the team in the game. And this sorry-ass offense yet again. And then Reed Garrett, welcome back out of the circle of trust, buddy. Welcome back out. So who's left in the circle of trust, you might be asking, right? We're down to one guy. We're down to the $20 million reliever, and he's not going to be able to pitch every single day and pitch every single inning out of relief. Especially since this team needs multiple, they need more than half the amount of innings to complete a baseball game at this point with the way that their starters don't get volume. That's what you're down to in the circle of trust. They're going to get killed by the Yankees. They're going to get killed. They're going to get killed by Atlanta this week. And they're going to get killed by the Yankees. They're going to get killed by the Brewers if something doesn't change. Something has to give. Because this is just stupid. I don't know what more this front office needs to say. I really don't. I knew this game was over in the first inning. How'd I know? Because in the first inning, you got the perfect example of what I am talking about with this team. You get the bases loaded with one out. Put a ball in the outfield. McNeil hits into a double play. I knew it was over right then and there. I didn't even need to watch the other innings. Didn't have to watch the remainder of the game. Knew it was over there. Because this is what this team has done all year. They get starters on the ropes and they let them get away with it. They do this all the time. All the time. How many times have I came on here and said this shit? I said it with Corbin Burns. Who else have I said it with? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here. But, I mean, Carlos Rodon as well. They did it with him. Garrett Crochet. They let these guys off the hook all the time. Gallen, Skeens. No adjustments. I'm so tired because there are seriously people that after these 7 losses that have the audacity to be tweeting out where this team ranks offensively in certain categories. Stick it right up your keister because none of that matters when, again, you don't hit with runners in scoring position. You do not hit situationally. So who cares? This is what lost them last year against the Dodgers is right. This is the point I've been screaming all season long. This is the exact thing that got them eliminated from the playoffs. The lack of situational hitting. If you're talking about last year, a lot. A lot. It's the same exact thing. And again, you know what you're going to face in the playoffs? Elite pitching. It's like this team goes up there looking for walks and walks only. With runners in score position. They just watch strikes go by. I mean, look at the contributions the Phillies get, right? Real Muto's been dog shit all year. 2 hits today. Brandon Marsh has been dog shit. 3 hits today. Castellanos, who was benched recently because he was being a prick with the manager, 3 hits today. But they're in first place. Oh, wait. They're not in first place anymore. And they won't be in a playoff spot soon if this is the shit they're going to do. Unbelievable. I have no desire to even break down this game at all. They got spanked. What do you want me to say? They got absolutely spanked. And again, I don't see this getting better. I just don't at all. So, unless there's a change tonight, I don't expect anything to turn. And I don't want to hear anyone telling me that I should be positive or any other bullshit. Nope. I'll be positive when they give me a reason to again. I was doing that shit the entire year. I've been even keeled the entire year. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. So until they give me a reason to get back to that level, nope. It's a long enough sample size to fire someone. Absolutely. I don't know how much longer they need to wait. What, until they're out of a playoff spot? Is that what we're going to wait for? So then we're playing catch up again, like last year, and potentially playing down to the wire? Great. Excellent. I'm glad that's what the plan might be. Glad that's what they want to do. Brilliant. And it's a 4-year sample size with Chavez. Yeah, that Jared Young got a hit. That's right. So he could stay now. He got a single, so he could stay. And singles, we love singles. Aren't singles just great? And this is the point. Stearns and Cohen spent way too much money on this offense for this to be the shit. I already forgot the pitching matchup tomorrow too. Canning versus Abel, right? That will be great. Griffin Canning, who's been struggling versus a rookie, and this offense isn't hitting. That will go great. And the sad part is, the Phillies didn't even have to use any of their quality relievers tonight at all. Not one of them. So, that's wonderful. It feels like I'm watching the Ranger season all over again. That's just how it feels, truthfully. No, no. This isn't true at all. You can't predict that he was going to get injured. And he was great before the injury. You can't predict that sort of thing. And I get that there are injury concerns, but that is every pitcher in baseball. Every single pitcher. It's what Carson says all the time. Pitchers are paid to get injured. That's the job at this point. So I can't sit here and say that. And of all things to be mad about right now, the furthest thing I am mad about right now is AJ Minter being signed. That is bottom 5 on the list. And that too. It's not like it correlated with the injury that he had last year. It wasn't a hip injury again. It was completely different. That's unfair to say. The bigger issue is that this team doesn't fucking hit. Because the hitting coach sucks and this team just no stones at all. No stones at all when they go up to the dish with runners in scoring position. All they do is hit solo shots. At best, that being. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's the fact that they're so uncompetitive, and I thought in the first inning maybe they were actually going to show something, and then even when they tied the game up, nope. Because it's the other thing that they've been doing all season, right? They hit in bunches. It's all they do. They hit in. It's like one inning or two innings they'll hit. The rest of the game, nope. They take the rest of the game off. 9 innings of baseball hasn't been played once this season by this team. It's hard. I'm sorry, it's hard to even care when this is what we're seeing. They're visibly unprepared every time they go up there. When you are going up there with runners at score position, you are looking for a walk that's on the coaching, and it's not one player, it's everyone. Yeah, this is the point. This is exactly the point. I'm glad Phil caught my mark mistake in my title here. Jeez, that's bad. Let me fix that. You know what it is though? I legit had anger typing out everything for the post game show tonight. Like genuine, so much anger tonight. This is legit stupid. Sorry, just making sure everything got fixed now. Yeah, there we go. Where was I? And I know nothing will happen. I'm not disagreeing with that. Can't replace a whole team, but you can replace a dumb fuck who's hitting philosophies from the 50s. 50s is generous at this point. I mean, the fact that even Jeremy Barnes is admitting that they don't know anything or whatever the fuck he said. Get these clowns out of here. And this too. It's the fact that they're getting dominated. And yeah, I mean, it is the entire offense for sure. From 1 through 9. And I don't want to hear excuses for Lindor. If it's the fact that his toe is broken, then sit. Sit. I appreciate that you want to play. It's June. Sit. I'm gonna wrap things up here though. I could go on for a while, but I'm probably gonna rant again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then.